us in the hot tub? Fucking
Us? Never. I am Sally Sexy.
I'm Mitch Jagundo.
And this is
the Crazy Camming Couple Podcast.
With special guest star, Lily the Barking Beane. Hello from the fucking hot tub.
The hot, hedonistic hot tub of that.
I'm Sally.
And I'm Mitch. That crazy son of a bitch.
Ah.
I'm conquering on right now. It's
Yeah,
from all the fucking we were just doing and sucking. Yeah, it was that kind of night.
Yeah, where are we gonna start?
Holy shite balls.
Oh my
God.
God.
There's a lot to start with.
Yeah, we have a lot.
Oh, it was a crazy week. It's been a crazy week.
Semi-horrible, but it got
You
really...
want to start with the horrible stuff? And
Yeah.
then move on from the horrible to the fun and the funky,
Yeah.
and then we'll get into the sexy.
So we talked about last week about how Beanie, our Chihuahua, the vet was very concerned that she had leg cancer in her knee.
We didn't talk about that. We didn't find about that until
Tuesday. All right. So yeah. So our Chihuahua Beanie has been she's been battling knee issues for years, and she had the little kneecap that would pop in and out, and every now and then she would run around and not use her leg because the cap was out and it had to pop back in.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Yeah. So we had been on top of this, and she'd been to the vet, and we had almost done surgery, but the vet thought we could manage it with like supplements and pain meds and things, and she did great for quite a few years, because I remember she was limping before we moved down here.
Yeah.
So
she's always had problems with
yeah.
her legs. Yep.
So she did really good, probably for about the past year and a half, almost 2 years. And then I came home a couple weeks ago, and she's running around 3 legs again. And normally this would correct itself in a couple days, and it didn't. So I gave it a week with her meds, and didn't really seem to get better, but we decided to give it 1 more week with her meds, and it definitely didn't change. So I brought her to the vet, and they did x-rays, and the bone looked
The hip or the knee?
it was the knee. The knee cap, the knee joint, looked moth-eaten on the x-rays, and the vet was concerned that it was bone cancer, because that's usually what bone cancer looks like. The bone looks like it's being eaten away in spots, like moth-eaten, as they call it. And and I was like, well, what do we do? And he's like, there's really not much to do. And he said, why don't we just wait a month and see what happens? And I went home. I was in tears because I was like, she's 9. She's going to be 9. And I'm like, she's getting older, and this is probably going to be the end. Because the only thing they can do is take the leg off and hope that they catch it. So I really didn't like that whole waiting bit, so I called the vet back, and I'm like, can we do a biopsy? Can we do something so we know for sure if this is it? Because he wasn't 100% sure, but he was very concerned. And so he's like, yeah, bring her back. We'll do a lot of x-rays. We'll do the blood work, because we're going to need to do it anyway if we have to take her leg off. And he's like, we'll send everything out to a radiologist and see what they have to say. So we did that. And we got the results on Friday, and they said it is not bone cancer. It is degenerative bone disease in the knee. And
she's getting old.
Yeah, and it's just like severe arthritis that's eating the bone away. So, yeah. So she's still running around 3 legs, but they're managing it now with supplements and pain meds, and she seems fine. Like, she wasn't sick, she wasn't acting sick,
No.
she's just running around 3 legs. So I'm glad That's over.
Yeah, that was very traumatic. I mean,
Yeah.
I love Beane. She's my little nemesis. We play a lot together, and she's so much fun.
Yeah, they arch together.
Yeah, she's my arch enemy. And when she told me that, I was like silent on the phone, and I got all upset.
Oh God, yeah.
She gave me the other option. It could be just a problem with the knee, or it could be really bad arthritis, and it was only a couple of days that we're dealing with here. But as I was thinking about it, and I've injured myself in my knees and stuff personally, and I'm like, well, when you have an injury, you start to limp, and you start to favor other things, and other things go wrong. And I'm like, the way the dog acts doesn't say I have something that severe, because you told me that when it gets to the point where you can see it in the bone, it's pretty much you're gone.
There's somewhere else.
Yeah, it's everywhere else. And I was like, but she's not acting like this. She eats, she runs around, she's like aggressive. I mean, I'm not aggressive like a killer dog, but I mean like she's ready to do something and stuff. And I was like, I don't know, man. I think it's the other direction. And then Sally was like, oh, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna make sure they get everything done. And I think that even the vet was sort of correct in what he did, because he came out, he said this is the worst case scenario, and then he walked back from the worst case scenario and said, okay, it was actually only a bad arthritis, degenerative bone disease, as opposed to saying, well, it's probably just degenerative bone disease, and then coming back and putting the hand on the shoulder and like, I hate to inform you, but
sorry, I fucked up.
So that's that's the right thing. So we're in yes, Sally was a very upset woman for part of the beginning of the week.
It was horrible.
Yeah. So that was Thursday night. We actually cammed. Did we camp Thursday night?
Yeah, it was part of the Beanie Foundation.
Yeah.
Because now, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I got to pay for a major surgery to have her leg removed, and I'm like, I got to make money for this,
So yeah, it's but that's not. We just got to take care of her, and we're all getting older here at the
we just
little chateau of sex.
Yeah, we just gotta make sure she doesn't do anything overboard, like walk 2 miles.
Yeah, she does a lot of walking, like for a little dog. She'll walk a mile and a half, like by herself. Well, not by herself, but with us, on a leash. Hey, I'm going out for a walk, guys. You take care. I'll be right back. It's going to be 45 minutes. I'll be right back. Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck you. I'm like, fuck me, man. What the fuck? I help feed the fucking house that you fucking live in. I'll fuck you too, dog.
Oh my God.
No, she's very, very good. The holidays will be much better. The Beane is not going to be gone in 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, because that's pretty much the prognosis. It's like 3 to 5 months, and you're not going to have a dog.
So, it's that time of the night where everybody's got to have their motorcycles out. So 3 to 6 months from now, we're still going to have the Beane. We were thinking like, it's going to be a rough holiday, but nope. Nope, it's gonna be a fun, naughty, sexy holiday. So lots of wild fucking.
Yeah. So I just want to do a pond report. The pond looks a lot clearer. Yay! So we finally got somewhere with the pond. So.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about the pond's getting it's gonna get better. I think over the winter we'll clear up and it will be good to go in the spring, and we'll be back in good shape. We'll do a podcast from the pond. We'll do a pondcast. In front of the house talking about fucking. You'll be like, what? What are you guys talking about? Fucking?
Oh yeah.
Come on, we all do it. That's how we got here. Not me. I was artificially disseminated. Something like that. Alright. Let's move on to the sexy stuff and the fun stuff and the naughty stuff.
Let's move on. Yeah, let's do it. What are we doing?
Where do you want? Where should we start?
You want to start at 29.5 seconds, guys?
Let's start with a slight.
I'm going there.
Yeah. We go on. We can. We like to have fun. And just waiting for the motorcycle in the background. Which you probably barely hear, but we hear it like loud as fuck.
Yeah.
We go on. We cam, and the one place that we do cam, we cam on a few different places: Chatterbait, Stream8, Many-Vids. Sometimes we have a bunch of them running, just to see what what can go better. Chatterbait, you're on. You can do whatever you basically want on Chatterbait. When you're on Stream8, which goes to a shitload of like white label sites, you're not allowed to be naked.
Yeah. But
below the waist.
Yeah.
So we pretty much cover things up and play around, and then we get pulled into a private, and then we'll be in a private, and we'll be doing stuff.
Yeah.
And then it'll show on Chatterbait, and we get tips and stuff. And we get OnlyFans from Chatterbait, and we get like it's like almost like a promotional thing. And but the thing with Stream8 though is when you get pulled into a private, and I didn't realize this until I was like, why do we have 20 people that came in and out of this, and we made like almost nothing? Because you have to be in the private for at least 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to me how many guys will go into a private, or how many people go into a private, and they'll stay for like 28.5 seconds, and then boop, they're gone. So, you know, it used to be that Sally would get into it, and she would just immediately be flipping her panties off and get ready. I'm like, you just chill out a little bit, baby. Let's move.
Yeah.
Move into the groove, because you know what? It's not the destination when you're having sex. It's the journey.
Yeah. And it's a journey.
It is a journey. But so.
Oh my God, this morning was a journey.
It was very. Now it's like, you know, we try to like make it so it's like let's keep people in the session. Yeah, in the session, because you know we're a hot-looking older couple that knows how to fuck around. Yeah. Sally's an expert in amazing oral skills, and you should be wanting to just hang out with us and just talk dirty and have fun. Oh my God.
Mwah.
Shut this camera off.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit of a complaint. So we're trying to get to make people stay in.
For the Beanie Foundation.
Yes.
She's getting old. She's like, what, 109 now?
Well, let's see. Every year in dog years is 7 years, so it's 9 times 7 is 63.
Yeah. Well, she's way older than us now. But.
So yeah, that's our one thing that we've been noticing lately, and we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna go through all that, like, because when we get pulled into a private and Sally starts taking her clothes off, and she gets that, like, there's been times when people have pulled us in the private for like a strap on or something, and it's like she'll get like
halfway dressed,
halfway undressed, and then
they're gone.
Motherfucker.
I'm like, dude, it's some work putting that. I gotta get undressed, put the strap on, get him in position, and then fuck the shit out of his ass. What do you want from me?
Fucking ass.
So we've had a couple women in our life.
Oh, we have.
Yeah.
Yes, the ladies are coming. I guess now I'm like, that's very nice when a woman says, he's very good looking.
She liked the way you moaned.
She did. Yeah. She was saying, I like the way he moans.
Yeah, she was all about you moaning.
I like my deep voice moaning.
And then she wanted to see me use you.
Yeah. That was a good time. I was having fun. She's like,
God, that was
do you have any rope? And I was like, oh, yeah, we got rope.
Yeah, we got rope.
Can you tie him up and just have your way with him?
Mm-hmm. And I did. Oh, and she was all about pinching his nipples.
Yeah, pinching and slapping my nipples. I loved it. It was a good time. I was having fun. Obviously, she had me on the Liberator, and she was just pounding away on me and riding my schwanz. And then she would come out, she would pull up off of it and go, no more for you.
Yeah, I know. I would do that.
Come on, please, can I have more of your balls?
And then I would pinch his nipples really hard.
And you were shoving the dildo down my throat.
Oh my God, I did that too. I was just going to town.
She was, very, very good at being a dominatrix.
She wanted me to shut you up by putting my mouth over your mouth.
Yeah. Make him moan and then like shut him up by making out with him. I was like, well, that's a very, and that's like, you can tell as a woman, because that's a woman thing. Like, she'd be like, shut him up by making out with him. Yeah. And well, that's,
Well, I did that, and I shoved the dildo down his throat.
Yeah, you got the bonus package.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
And, I always look at you like that. Like, I'm like, you look like, because you put those heels on. You're 6'2". You have the black stockings on, and you just look like you could just take.
I look like an Amazon.
Yeah. You look like a tall, like, really built. I will kick your ass if you don't do exactly as. Yes, mistress. The cock is here to serve, mistress. It's like, I'm here to serve Sally. It's a cookbook.
Yeah.
It's a cookbook. She's serving penis sandwiches.
I
am. Would you like some sausage?
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. And then there was the big deal that we've been doing today.
Well, yes. Well, we did over the summer. We did a bunch of videos for little snippet videos, 30-second videos for Chatterbait, because they're like, we need content for pre-rolls on our different sites, and this is what we need. And I hit them up over the summer, and I was like, we can do that. And sure enough, they were like, okay, and they accepted everyone we did. And I was like, well, that was very easy and fun. Mm-hmm. And now they asked again, and I hit them up again. I was like, well, we're ready for more action. We got some more. We got lots of places we can do stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, yep, we need them by November 15th. So that's the Next Friday is the 11th, 12th, 13th. So like by Tuesday, and a Tuesday after next, I'm like, oh, we can do that. Like this is only like they need a maximum of 10, and they need 30 seconds. I was like, forget it. I no problem. Like this is not a problem. So we started doing that, and we've been working on that today after camming.
And we're up to 6.
We're up to 6.
Yeah. Sexy 6.
Sexy.
Yeah. Sexy.
So yeah, we were doing a few up in the cam room. We did some on the bleach chair of sex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sally had this great camera angle. She's like, put it up in the corner. I'm waiting for the village cycle to go past again. Put it up in the corner and point it down in my, like, sort of half through my face and then down where you're gonna, and then eat my pussy. And I obliged because I'm that kind of guy. And it looked really hot. Like she's really like she's a very good pornographer. You're like that. You're the East Coast Holly Randall.
Oh my God. I don't even know who that is.
She's a very well-known woman who does photography and videography. So she's got very good angles. I try to accommodate with whatever crappy skills I have with putting cameras out. Then she was like, let's do stuff outside. Yeah. Actually, you're like, let's do it on the tanning bed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was like, why not? I hope they accept that one.
I was pretty hot. Like she's like, let's do it on the tanning bed, and she got on the tanning bed, and she's laying there with the goggles on, and I just sort of roll up, and I'm just like, yeah, we're just pounding away with it, and it's that crazy, more motorcycles. It's that crazy tanning bed like light where it's like very bright, violet, ultraviolet and shit. Yeah. So we did one there.
That came out really good.
Yeah, it came out pretty cool.
Way better than I thought it was gonna.
And then she took me over by the gate in the back of the house and blew me.
That came out really good.
It was very naughty.
Yeah, that was very naughty.
Very naughty. She got her pigtails on, so it was all like,
yeah.
And then the hot tub.
Yeah. Yeah, we fucked in the hot tub.
We fucked in the hot tub before. We were fucking in the hot tub. We were out of the hot tub.
So we need 4 more now.
We need 4 more.
All right, well, we did 6 today. We can easily do 4.
Yeah, maybe 4 more over the next few days. We'll do a couple in your altar room. We'll do
I always even think we should fuck in your car. Oh, God. No.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, because if that gets out there, it's like, you can't do that. I mean, like actually driving down the road and fucking...
No, I mean in the driveway, just in the car.
Ooh. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah?
I don't know where we do it, though. We'd have to do it. You can see
our
next door neighbor popping out going, hey guys, oh, I see you're busy. Hold on, I'll be back later.
Well, that one's gone. He goes to bed. He's like, the house shuts down as soon as it gets dark.
I don't know. That was all lit up down there now.
Yeah, but there's all that shrubs there. Nobody's gonna see us. It's 30 seconds.
Sally.
Be a little daring. Live a little.
She's corrupting me to no end.
I am.
I was already corrupted.
Yeah. But now I'm corrupting him.
Oh, I'm a dirty porn guy.
You are. What do we do? We raked the leaves all day.
Yeah, we took some time, raked all the leaves up, and last night though we finally did our Lustry interview that we were supposed to do last month.
Oh my God, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
With Aria Vega.
Yeah.
Very cool woman.
Very nice lady.
Yeah,
extremely
awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Again, we were telling her all these weird stories about our lives, and we didn't even touch on a lot of stuff that we could have touched on, but hopefully we'll do another one someday, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
So that will be out there in the next month or 2. So I think she said before the holidays it'll be out. So
yeah,
you get to hear us on POV by Lustry.
And did we talk about the H?
We talked about that.
We did.
We talked about that last week. Yeah, that was a podcast last week. In fact, that was the thing. Hustler.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we talked about Hustler. So once that gets out, we'll make sure everybody knows that it's out.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff going on.
Yeah.
Right. And you.
Yes.
Gave up the rest of your collection.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah, we talked about that last week. So all my stuff off, and
okay.
That's gone. We had our Halloween party, and everybody came down. It wasn't a sexy Halloween party.
No. But it was a good one.
It was a good party. It was good. It was fun. Everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
Laughed, and did our thing.
Yeah, baby. So is that it?
That's all the things I can think of at the moment.
Do you want to talk about that epic whoopie pie you ate today?
Yeah, well, it's amazing that I can stay in the shape I do with some of the stuff I eat, but I don't eat that much stuff.
Yeah.
We have a little place that we go to around a few miles from our house. That's a garden center that also has a little sweet shop in it. And yeah, they have great fraps. So I went and got a cookies and cream frap, and I had this great big friggin' whoopie pie that was like this big. I think that was cookies and cream too.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. It looked like it.
And oh, it was so good, so good.
It was like that thick. It looked like a hamburger.
It was a whoopie pie burger. Whoopie burger.
Yeah, I was sitting there envious. I can't eat any of that because I can't eat gluten.
Yeah, anything like that would just destroy Sally, and that's why she's in such good shape, because
I try to be.
She takes care of the fact that she knows she has these issues and she doesn't want to feel horrible. You know, she could just say fuck it and just do whatever she wants to do, but I guess she feels so bad that it's just like I can't.
Yeah, it affects not only it just the swelling feeling that I get physically is just it's horrendous, but it also I feel affects me mentally. Mm-hmm. So I just feel miserable, you know, physically and mentally. I feel horrible, so I don't feel it's worth the sacrifice. Except maybe like once a year, I'll really just eat something crazy that I really shouldn't be eating. But that's like it, because it's just not worth it. It makes me feel miserable. So it's all right. I'll binge out on new chicken wings, of course. Yeah.
Yes, the place that we used to go eat went to different ownership, and it sort of fell apart. Now it's back to the new old ownership.
Yeah.
And when they had the old owners there, you could smell this place across the way, and it was like fucking delicious.
Yeah.
And it's coming back again.
Yeah, it smells like our neighborhood again.
Yeah.
Smells. Yeah, it smells delicious. I'm like, holy crap, we moved around the corner to that.
Yeah, it was.
It filled the house up today.
Yeah, it was so good. So good. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and I do have one other thing. So, you know, we put our little, it's been a rough month. You know, we put our little Marty to sleep, our little chameleon, he was the tiniest little guy, but he had one of the biggest enclosures in the room. So I, you know, decided that our 14-year-old python, she's been with us as long as the tortoises and the turtles. They've been, well, she's 14, so they would be 15. And, but anyway, so I decided to redo Marty's enclosure for her. So, we have a lot of pictures and a lot of video of me redoing. I'm putting, because it's 4 foot tall, 4 foot long, and 2 feet wide, I want levels for her to go to and climb on. So I bought shelving. I coated the shelving in spray foam. I carved it out, coated it with silicone, and patted substrate to it to make it look like natural. So, and then I took plants, like fake leaves and flowers, and I glued I cut the stem, glued the tip, and then poked it into the foam, and I started gluing on moss, and I put branches in there, and
looks really cool. I dig it. Like, it's gonna be cool because the snake, since you have another enclosure, it's always like sort of, I guess, down on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that when you do this, I'm imagining that the snake will actually want to go up, and you'll see the snake all stretched out through the enclosure. I think that would be really cool. I'm not like, this is not my thing, but I like dig that she does all this wild stuff because she knows how to properly handle a snake.
Wow. But I think it came out better than I expected. Sometimes, he's right, sometimes I get involved in these harebrained projects and I get very disappointed because I can't seem to get it to come out the way I wanted it to. And this came out, and I was afraid this was going to happen. But I've watched so many people do this and it looks so good. And it would have looked really better too if we were able to get the cage out of the room, but it was too big to fit through the door because I was going to make a big tree on the back of the cage. And
shit, that was hilarious. I wish we could have some video of that. I think
yeah.
It out. I really got to work on some of the videos that we have, and because I got the one done of our trip to Delaware and the cruise, but I just have to do a little voiceover, and maybe we'll get that done tomorrow, and I can put that one out.
Oh yeah, okay. But honestly, did it turn out better than you thought?
Yeah, oh yeah. I was envisioning the stuff that you were talking about, but when you told me what you were gonna do, I'm like, I don't know what that's gonna look like. And I was like, oh, I saw it today, and I was like, that's really cool. She's got real sticks and branches in there, all tied up, and then she put all this stuff like she talked about on there. And it looks really cool. Like I can't wait to see what it looks like, and then we'll have some video of that on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I took a lot of videos. I videoed the whole thing I did today, so.
Yeah, we'll talk about it and get it on there, so we can see that, you know, everybody has wild sex, but then they have all their little things that they love to do.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
I just want to mention that we do have the erotica, SJ erotica photography thing that we're trying to get going. So if you're a hot couple or somebody who wants to have photography, please hit us up.
Yeah.
Because we're on the swinger sites there, and we get a lot of play from them now. Like, people are always hitting us up saying, we love your photos. You guys are hot. You guys are fucking amazing looking. You're sexy.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Very attractive couples that are saying that's very nice of you. Oh, God, we appreciate that.
We do have one other thing that we opened up.
What do we open up?
It's a market for clothes.
Oh, we haven't done that yet, though. We haven't fully...
No, we haven't stocked it yet.
What the hell is it called? You got the email that said
Yeah.
Like, I got this email, Mitch. What's this about? And I was like, well, you said that you wanted to do... Oh, you're like, oh yeah, let's get that going.
So basically what it is, we'll be able to sell like his thongs, my panties, my stockings, my shoes, his God only knows what else you got on.
But it's not about my stuff. This is about women, because guys are into that. They love smelling panties. They love used stockings. They like stockings with cum on them. They like that one guy that was in today. He wanted to buy your shoes.
Yeah, but he wanted them really beat up. Though.
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, $100, and he was like, oh yeah, that's a bargain, definitely. I was like, well, you're gonna have to find a way to get a hold of us, like, you know.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to pay us beforehand, because we did that one time where we sent a pair of stockings to some dude, and he never paid us.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, fuck you, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
So, but this must work out.
It's legit. Well, now we can direct people there.
That's what we're gonna
because
do.
they can pay through there.
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Perfect.
So we'll set that. Maybe we'll take a look at it tonight. We'll get it all set up, and then we can start stocking it with Sally's sexy stuff. And I was looking at you again today, like this when we're working out and when we're doing stuff. I'm like, I cannot fucking believe how good looking you are. It's just amazing. I think about, like, she's 53 years old. Like, she's a goddamn box. I can't take it. It's just too much. Love it. I'm a lucky man.
So anyway, that's everything, right?
Yeah, I think that's everything for this round in the hot tub.
So this is Sexy Sally signing off, saying, if you got big balls, squeeze them.
And this is Mr. Jagundo reminding you that when she squeezes the balls, make sure that your nut juice is ready to come out.